Hey, beautiful people. Welcome to the first ever episode of Gordi Buena. And, it's only right to have a special person here with me for this first episode. So, everybody say hi to Miss Kira.
Hey, guys. Welcome to Gordi Buena. Shout out to my girl Gaby on her first episode. So, today we are here to give y'all some great vibes.
That part. So, of course, you're here, and I know all about you, but I would like them to know more about you. So tell us a little bit about yourself and let these people know what my best friend does.
Okay. Well, I am an SD. I've been an SD for 6 years. The coochie connoisseur is what I'm known for. Snatch cats, wax cats.
And when she says she's known for that, she's known for that.
If you don't know me, go look me up. Google me, baby.
That part, Google her.
Yep. So I do facials, body waxing. I also own an adult novelty store. So I am big on self-love. What else what would I call it? Like all things bedroom. All things fun. That's what my store is really based around. So if you're ever looking for some adult novelties, come see me. I'm located on 44th and North Avenue.
And she has some super, super cute lingerie pieces. Mm-hmm. She has a whole storefront.
Yes, Valentine's Day is coming up, y'all. So if you're looking for some lingerie, come see me. Especially today, because we are going to be talking about
self-love and embracing your body.
Yes, so, absolutely.
We all have a time in our lives when we don't always feel like the bad bitch that we are.
Period.
And so, we all
me.
come to terms. I mean, obviously we both know and we came to terms that we are some good looking women and we love ourselves. But, some people.
It takes time for them to get there. So I'm here to give my 2 cents on what it took for me to get there. Because I've always been a bad bitch. But it really took a little bit of something for me to get out there and really, project that.
Yes,
for sure. In my head, I was like, you got it, bitch, you got it. But outside, I wasn't really, showing that I got it. But now...
And I feel like that makes it a little easier when you know inside that you have it. But there's, for example, like myself, I didn't have the mentality always. I always felt like the little,
closed.
I mean, I wasn't ugly. I was never ugly. Don't get me wrong.
but it just took some work to actually fully bloom.
That part. Yeah. And I feel like a part of that is... has a lot to do with your upbringing. Mm-hmm. So that kind of comes into this first episode. I want to call it Culture and Curves. Because I feel like especially, I don't know, Latino families, I don't know if it's the same for everybody, but especially Latino moms, Latino families can be kind of tough. Mm-hmm. They always kind of have a nickname for you. If you grow up chunky, then right away your nickname is gordo. And so you know what gordo means, right? I know you know what gordo means.
What?
Fat.
Oh, yeah.
So that's literally your family walks around called gordo. And you're just called fat. Fat could mean fat.
Okay, well, yeah. So I don't even say we had no nicknames, but I know for sure if you walked into my granny house and you look like you gained a little bit of weight, granny what you doing? Why you fat? Why you that big today? For real. Straight up with no filters, no nothing. Just straight up bitch, you big today.
Right.
So yeah, the tough for sure, especially coming from, the older generations. Absolutely.
Yes. And even now as a grown up, I feel like, when we try to get on a diet and stuff, we our closest people are gonna be, girl, you look good. Mm-hmm. But as soon, if you get a compliment from your mom or your grandma and they let you know that you lost some weight, girl, you lost some weight.
That part. Because mama is not gonna lie to you. If your back is big, she gonna tell you.
Listen, there's been times when I would go see my mom after, a couple days, sometimes a week or, 2 or 3 weeks. And, I'd be feeling like I'm looking good and I'm feeling like I'm doing good.
Your motherfucking bubble.
And there she goes you getting some weight or something? Yeah. I'm like, damn, let me stop
doing it. For real, yeah. That's definitely how it go with the mamas and grannies. For sure.
So that's one thing, like I was talking about in at least in the Hispanic households. Like I said, the nickname. So it's not just like if you're chunky, like whatever little defect that you might have, like
it's pinpointed out.
It's pinpointed out. Yes, and it's like a nickname, or you know, like they kind of like to joke about it a lot. And I feel like that. It's funny to y'all, and you know we all might be laughing.
But it will damage a person.
It sticks. It definitely sticks. So, for example, me, like I've talked about it before. My thing was my legs. Mm-hmm. So, you know, like I was with one with I have my dad's legs. So he was always like the thicker. And my mom, she has, I would like to say, normal legs.
Regular legs.
So, and mind you, like I said, ever since I was younger, you know, especially in the teenager when you start to develop. And so my mom, you know, me being thicker leg than her, like she always had, you know, something to say about my legs. So I grew up very, very self-conscious.
You and I look at you.
Yeah.
Just legging out here, just bloop, 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 period. Thank you, Mom.
But, you know, it took me a while because up until I was like an adult, I still wouldn't want to wear dresses. Yeah. And you know me, friend.
Because that stuff, it just stick with you and make you self-conscious about yourself. Yeah. So, yeah.
And so,
I think it took as an adult, then you get like, you know what? Fuck this shit. I'm not listening to this no more. So, yeah, I think we all have to get to that point to, like, flush all that shit out that everybody ever told you, anything everybody ever put on you, and, like, do your own shit.
Definitely, for
Just
sure.
do your own shit, because somebody love them legs.
That part, that's how I feel like that's what helped me a little bit more once I started getting into, like, the social media and the picture uploading. Even then, I was still taking pictures, like, from the waist up, or just sticking into my comfort, you know, pants or stuff like that.
Man, listen, it's somebody somewhere that, like, love what you think is your flaws. Like, I swear to God, like, so whatever your flaws are, you just got to learn to embrace them, you know, so that you can love them. Because, again, there's somebody out there that's like, oh, them back rows look good.
Yeah. Or even then, like, it's like me. Like, I would always say, oh, my God, I hate my legs. But then I would talk to some other girl that was, you know, a little thinner or whatever. And then what they'll say, man,
I wish I had your legs. Yep. It's facts. Definitely.
So, like, for sure, like, things that we kind of criticize ourselves for, other people wish they had. So that's just crazy. It's crazy how we never are satisfied with
ourselves too. And we are our own biggest critics, for sure. Because it really, like, you do it the most. Like, my hair, look at my hair. Like, bitch, hair be amazing. Hair be fucking flawless, okay? Bitch, ain't nothing wrong with your hair. But you look at yourself and you like, something ain't right. So, yeah, we are our own biggest critics, for sure. I think we just got to get, like, past that part, too. Like I said, it's a mental thing. Like, once you click that switch, can't nobody tell you nothing about shit.
And don't get me wrong, either. It's not one, I don't want to say that you're always going to feel like the baddest and you're always going to feel this. Like, no, like, you're going to have your days, maybe your weeks where you're not going to feel the best. But, you know, you gotta kind of know yourself.
It's the bounce back.
There you go.
Because we be bouncing back.
There you go.
I be bouncing back.
Right. So, like, what are some things that you, like, when, you know, we all catch ourselves kind of, like, not feeling ourselves. So, what are some things that help you kind of get back?
Like, bounce back
and get to feeling back to yourself?
I feel like I need a day of, like, silence. I know that sounds crazy, but, like, I need a day to, like, sort all my thoughts out and then, like, analyze them. And, like, sometimes my thoughts be like, you know me, I got like 12 businesses, okay? So every time I have a thought and then I just come up with these, like, magnificent ideas and it be like, bitch.
And she gets them all the time. Like, she'll just write, I wake up tomorrow and then she'll have a whole brand new business idea.
You feel me? Business plan from the middle of the night, drawn out. You hear me? Like, $1 million idea. And that, for me, I'll be like, okay, period, bitch. Because this motherfucker's out here struggling, trying to figure out, how do I get my business up and running? What do I got to do first? Meanwhile, I got the whole plan. I'm talking about, I got the marketing figured out. I got the budget figured out. So
and she ain't lying.
So for me, like, when I'm feeling those days and I'm just, like, wallowing and, like, oh my God, I can't do this. Like, it's like, okay, everybody get out, close the door. Just let me, like, I don't want to say, like, how do you say it? Like
Like decompress.
Yeah, like I need that just quiet. And then I come back.
So you can kind of hear yourself think.
Yes.
You need to hear yourself think. Yeah, that's definitely her.
A bad bitch got to talk to me in my head. And then I hear the bitch talking. I be like, bitch, you right. You right, bitch, get up. And then we be right back on. So what do you do, Fred?
Well, for me personally, and I'm one that once I'm feeling that little blues, I called this the winter blues hit me a little hard this year, and I'm one that'll just lay around and I won't get ready. You know me, but what I do once I realize okay, you're doing a little too much now. I think you should
bitch, get up,
do something. So for me, what works is I put on a little music and I start playing with my hair. Just fix myself up a little, and it's crazy that. When you fix up, even you don't have to do the most. You don't got to put on a whole face of makeup or whatever. But when you fix yourself up a little bit,
it makes you feel good.
It makes you feel better and then
you're reminded instantly.
Yes,
that part.
Yes. But let's take a pause real quick because I forgot. In honor of our first episode, we got to take a little shot, and it's not gonna be just us, Mr. Mario. You ain't safe from this one. You're not safe, so come get your shot.
Ooh, Fred. Who poured this?
I poured it, and I poured a baby shot.
No, this a baby shot?
It's a baby shot because I could have filled it up.
All right, child.
So, cheers.
Cheers.
Thank you. Thank you for coming.
All right.
And you guys, I can't take a shot without a lime, so I brought me my lime.
She came ready to turn up with y'all.
We came ready for sure. We got this bottle.
Yep.
But I almost forgot.
Okay, because listen, one shot y'all was PG-13. Now it's about to warm up a little bit.
We don't want no PG-13.
Okay. Well, we was in the beginning. I had to reel them in slowly. Now let's get to some juicy stuff.
Let's see. So we're talking about, we wanted to talk a little bit more about the cultural backgrounds and how we talked a little bit about it, but let's get a little bit more deep into it. How our cultural backgrounds influence our body image and self-love.
All right, let's start. Let me take the wheel.
Yes, take the wheel.
Let's start with. I don't even want to just say BBLs or. Because it could really be anything. It could be any type of, reconstructive surgery, facial surgery, BBL, lipo. I feel like these things nowadays have a big impact on, influence. As far as, how women feel about themselves, how women carry themselves. Oh, yes. Even just growing their businesses or even becoming that bad bitch. Sometimes that's what it take. A bitch get an ass and be ready to be on her business. And I don't know what it is, but once I know what it is. When you feel good about yourself, then you start to do better. Then you start to project more. And it's crazy because I know some people say dang, you gotta get an ass to feel like, you know what I'm saying, you got to do better. No, not necessarily, but...
I don't have to.
Yeah, I don't have to, but that is something that I lack confidence in. And now that I have that, you know what I'm saying, the other parts of my life, I'm putting all together. So, I don't knock it. I don't knock it at all. I feel like do what makes you feel good. Exactly. I really feel like if you're doing it for you, that's all that matters. Now, we know girls go get it, and it's you're getting it because you're thinking, the guys are gonna want you more. Yeah, want you more. Obviously, that can go with anything. That can go with something simple as putting on makeup
or getting your hair done.
You feel me? It's an enhancement because you want to feel more desirable. So I get that point too, but for me, I'm all for it in the sense of you're doing it for yourself.
Yes.
And you're doing it to make you feel better. You know what I'm saying? To pump you up, boost you up.
Right.
So
yeah, I definitely agree because if you go into that with a mentality of not how do I put this? If you go into that without the self-love that you need, you could do 10 procedures, 5 procedures, and you're still going to feel the same.
Yep.
So absolutely. I feel definitely work on the inside first,
and then
on the out.
Yep, absolutely. Yeah, work on the inside first, and then go get that BBL. Then go get some titties, girl. Because we can't have you with the titties and the ass, and you still at home sad, depressed, and shit. It don't work like that.
Yes, and another thing that goes into that, the getting work done. I feel like how you said the social media and all that stuff influences a lot how we think of ourselves. And I say that firsthand. We have met a lot of people in the industry that have, big numbers, that are very well known. And it's crazy that when you meet them in person,
when you meet them in person, absolutely. Keep going, friend. Just say your shit. Just say your shit.
No judgment or anything, but I feel like there's a lot of women that portray a fake image online. So that's why I like to, just kind of like make it important to people. Like, don't compare yourselves to people online, because 90%
the bitches don't always be happy, okay?
Listen, 95% of the time they don't look at like that, And again, I'm not knocking anybody that likes to do heavy editing. Me myself, I'm not one that. Well, both of us, we don't like to edit heavily on our pictures because we are. When I go out, I want people to know that is me.
Y'all know. I am that one. Like, oh, that's Kira the coochie. Yes, that's me. I enjoy that.
Yeah.
I don't want nobody to be like second guessing. Like, damn, is that her?
Yeah.
Like, damn, that bitch look different. Like, no. I want you to know that it's me every time. Like, straight up walking the door. Like, oh, that's Kira. What up? So yeah, absolutely. So the editing, like, I get it, because we all have those the imperfections and those flaws that we try to cover up. It's what the makeup is for. But that's like
what filters are for.
But don't overdo it to where you become not the person that you're trying to portray.
Yeah, because then it goes into you not wanting to step out of your house without having makeup on, and
then that goes into you being depressed and sad because you're stuck at home, because you really know that you ain't really you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, like, for example, me, I was a girl that every time I took pictures, I had to put on a filter. And it was
me. I ain't gonna lie, I still use a good filter. I ain't gonna lie. Naomi on Snapchat, that's my shit.
But like I feel like you pick filters that they just enhance or change the lighting a little bit. But I couldn't take a picture, just like a regular picture, and post it. I don't know. I just couldn't. And up until my, self-love journey. And again, it was something that it was, it takes years. Yeah. It took years. It wasn't until I started feeling comfortable with myself that now it's rare when I use a filter. And so, like, I don't know. I feel happy. I feel good, because it's something that not a lot of people can do. And not because I'm saying because they're ugly. But because they just don't, they lack that confidence too. And again, like you said, just putting that persona out to be this way versus who they really are. So again, I'm all with the bitch. I don't care. The lipo, tummy tuck, fix your nose. If your eye cock, bitch, go buy a new one. I don't know. I'm all for it. Yeah.
If it's what's making you feel better, like, for you.
Yes.
So don't do it and then, like, don't let your eye be cocked and then you put on the filter and that motherfucker straight and you posting all these badass pictures and then I see you in the club and that motherfucker is like,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like
just be you. I would rather see that motherfucker wandering on your picture than me in real life trying to figure out, like, is this really her?
Yeah, because listen, I think just based on our experience, like, I don't want to be that person that we step into somewhere and they'll be like, is that her?
That like, part, I'm telling you.
She looks different. Like, no, I want to look the same.
I want to look the same. I want people to approach me with the same energy that they do online as well. I think that's big too. It's like the presence that a lot of, people have online is just not the same as how you are in real life. Like you said, we met a lot of people out and about with a heavy followings. Beautiful.
We're talking about heavy following.
Beautiful. It's like, damn, that's that bitch. And then you get there and it's like, oh, she's not really that tall or skinny or ass that big.
Yes.
So, yeah. That's a whole whole nother situation. I want you to see me like for me, bitch. I don't want you to be talking about me like, damn, that bitch booty is not even that motherfucker flat.
Yeah,
that motherfucker lopsided or something because you didn't edited your pictures to make you look like you got.
And listen, it took me a while and probably a trip or two to realize, because I'm gonna admit that I'm one of those girls that I was comparing myself a little bit too much with how this girl looks in her pictures, and her waist is so small and she don't got no back row. You know, the back rows is my thing. The back rows is my thing.
Is the back row.
So then I'm seeing all these girls, like, they have the tiny waist and the no back rows, and then here I am trying to hide my back rows. But then again, there goes that situation when you meet them in person and you're like, oh,
bitch,
girl, you're just like me.
Your back row is bigger than mine and shit. It's facts. So it's like, why am I doing all of this to try to be a certain way when the whole time it's like, you bitches is just like me.
Yeah.
So again, everybody is trying to look their best, feel their best. Like, you have to put that out there.
Yeah.
Versus the fake facade and persona. Because again, like, bitch, if I'm coming to see you and your ass is fat and them titties is right and that waist is little and I come see you and you got back rolls and cellulite and everything else, I'm gonna be like totally disappointed.
Yeah, because they're
and not that you look bad, it's just you deceived me to think that I was coming to see a real bad bitch, and I could have stayed at home.
or even like, it deceives you to thinking that I'm not perfect.
Yeah.
You look perfect and I'm not perfect, and you got me considering doing a little this, a little that.
The whole time we the same and
the whole time we the same, and all you're doing is just fixing.
Yeah.
But just how we've met people like that, we've also met girls that are just the realest of the real. Like, they'll go live, and again with heavy following. That these girls, they go online, and I'm gonna have them on here. You guys are gonna meet them. You guys are gonna love them.
Period.
But yeah, these girls that have the same mentality as we do, that you know, they'll go live at any given time, whether they just woke up or they're ready with makeup or all that. But there's girls that actually, you know, promote self-love and being plus size. Like, you know, the show Gordi Buena, friend, I'm not sure if you're familiar with the meaning. So Gordi Buena is kind of like, I want to say kind of like in English, you know how you call, there's the BBWs. So it's kind of similar. Okay. So it's like a Gordi, like, again, with the word gorda, gordi.
Big. So you know, more like the plush women.
Yeah, you know, voluptuous. And at first, when I heard that word, when I heard that word directed to me, like, I was like, bitch, what? Like, what? Gorda buena?
Just, who you talking to, me? Yeah.
But
you get it overall, like you said, plush, plus voluptuous. Yes. Yeah. Because that could be anything.
Yeah.
Because you got the big girls that's just big but still like sexy. Like big boobs, big stomach, fupa big and all, fupa, chalupa, all of the above.
But they radiate confidence and
it's just like, period, bitch.
I feel like you don't even look. I feel like when a woman, and I know of another friend, another influencer friend, that she's a plus size model, but that girl, like, her confidence and the way she carries herself, I look at her and I'm like, damn, you know, like she inspires me a lot, and I you know, we're different body types, but still plus size, still curvy.
Yeah.
So
it's the confidence, and it's the being you. It's the being you. It's the, like, projecting positive vibes, like your own vibes, versus like the fake facade, you know?
Listen, and that's another thing. Like, if you're gonna be talking about self-love and body acceptance, but you're over here editing your videos to the max, like
what part you love, bitch? Which part?
You know, like,
yeah.
I feel like, you know, like, if that's what you're gonna promote, you know, on social media. So for example, your shop, you know, it's called Beauty Sleep, Beauty Sleep Spa. So what's you're saying? You said beauty comes in your sleep.
Oh yeah, yep. You go to sleep beautiful, you wake up beautiful.
So that goes into that routine of self-care, which plays in hand. She has, you know, if you need the sexy outfit to go to bed.
Yeah, it's like the confidence that you put in yourself, for real. I think it starts there. Like, if I go to sleep, bitches always be like, I didn't know you supposed to wear lip gloss to bed. Bitch, you do. You can. Because I do. Okay, like right next to the bed.
You don't wake up with your lips crusty.
Exactly. And you might roll over in the middle of the night, need a little smooch or something, but you don't want to do that and your lips is crusty, or you know what I'm saying, bitch, you brush your eyelashes before you go to sleep. You
know what, you're gonna know what I'm talking about. Mario may not know what I'm talking about, but us girls, we have 3 different types of showers, baths, or whatever you want to call them.
Yeah.
So if you're a girl, I know you know what I'm talking about. If you're not a girl, you're about to find out.
Period.
So we have, the quick, shower.
Like, damn, I'm late for work. I gotta hurry up. Make sure my shit ain't stink. But, you know what I'm saying? I ain't got long to be doing no exfoliation. I ain't got time for no mask. I ain't got time for no sugar scrub today. Right. None of that. It's to hit them hot spots. Okay, we fresh and we clean. Okay, we good.
We ready to go. Then you have the other shower where you take a little time in the shower. You might have
That's the nighttime showers. That's like before you go to bed. Like you just got off of work, had a long day. It's time to get ready for bed. You got enough time to kind of maybe put your face mask on. Maybe. A little sugar scrub. Maybe
I might wash my hair.
Okay, maybe
I may not.
Then you got them.
Ooh,
you got them. You got them. You've been texting your fling all day, waiting on this appointment. We gonna make sure we get everything, bitch. We scrubbing in between the toes. We scrubbing behind the earlobes.
Yeah,
we getting everything. The hair wash, bitch. We gonna hit that sugar scrub. Oh, we exfoliating. Bitch,
you gotta be soft. You gotta be soft, slippery, butter soft.
That part. So that one might take like 45 minutes. I done ran out the hot water a few times with them showers. Yeah, I made sure everybody else in the house did what they needed to do before I hit that shower when I'm trying to get that third.
Because I don't want to hear my name being called.
You don't interrupt
in the middle of my scalp massage. Putting the hair mask.
Literally, it's like you got to take care. You literally like. That's you caring for your body. That's self-love. Like, you have to give yourself that time because nobody else will.
Definitely. And I feel like, at first when you're like, oh, fuck, like, at least me, when it's hair wash day, I'm like, oh, my God. Because I already know it's going to take, like, 20 extra minutes and stuff like that. But, like, that feeling once you get out the shower and you did your body scrub, you did your hair mask, you did your face, everything. Like, you feel so good. Like,
bitch, I be ready to go outside.
Well, it depends.
Okay, sometimes I be ready to get in the bed for sure, but it make you feel like
if it's like what you said, you've been texting that someone for a little day all day. Okay, I'm ready to be. I was like, no, but most of the time when I do the whole routine like that, I like to zen down and relax, and I don't know, like you just feel so light and refreshed, and you even wake up feeling refreshed. Yep. So
self-love, you got to make sure you take care of yourself,
ladies. Try that lip gloss before bed. Give it a try. You're going to love it.
But your man going to be like, bitch, why are your lips so motherfucking glossy? The fuck is you about to do?
Don't worry about it. You may or may not benefit from
it. Or may not. There you go, for sure. So I always tell my clients, if you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. So put that lip gloss
on. That's a good one. That's a good one. No excuses there.
None at all. I swear.
Okay, so I think we can take another shot.
Woo, child. Okay, come on. I'm all for it.
Mr. Mario, are you up for another shot?
Our podcast gonna be cricket. He gonna be able to record to the side.
Get your lemon out of there.
No, you can pour it.
Okay. But yeah, I had to bring the limon. I said lemon, but they're limes, right?
Yeah,
the green ones. You guys, the amount of times that this girl has to correct me with the things I say, because we should have had like a Spanish segment of you teaching me words and me teaching you words, because oh my gosh, our conversations, I'd be like, bitch, what? What are you talking about? I can't even think of what's that comes with the culture shock. Culture shock where there's things
yes that we as black people do that Mexicans don't do, and shit that they do that I'm like, what the hell? Like, no, friend. But it has been a learning experience since we've been friends, for sure. And cheers to that. Cheers to that. Cheers. Do you like this one?
Do you like this tequila?
I do like that one.
This is a like straight up Mexican tequila.
I think, is this the one that we had at the house that one time? I don't know, but I am not coming, like, as I'm getting older, liquor in me is like not ideal. Okay, so I'm still like at this very grown age trying to figure out what works for me. And yeah, the lemon drops and all that shit is not where it's at.
I think you're more of a straight liquor.
Yeah, I have to. I need to just like take shots. The shots be having me, I'm ready to turn up, but I'm able to turn up when I drink regular drinks. I'm like ready to turn up for like 5 minutes and then on with friend.
Yeah,
I'm like
but then
on the floor.
Yeah, she's on the floor. That's the thing with her. She'll be on the floor and everybody's like, oh my God, what's wrong with her? At first, the first time that I drank with her, I was there like, oh my God, are you okay? Like,
she thought I was about to die, bitch. I thought I was about to die. And then
the second time around, this was in Miami. Yeah. And I remember that perfectly because this girl was damn near literally in the bushes. And I just made sure she was good. And then I just left her there and I'd be like, just give her 5 minutes. She'll be good.
And I swear, in 5 minutes,
here she comes around the corner. Like,
I'm like, okay, y'all, let's call the lift. Where we going next? They like, bitch, you was just dead. But yeah, so I'm tired of doing that. I am. I'm over that, friend.
But you haven't had one of those in a minute.
But that's because I kind of really been like
with the liquor, the straight liquor.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't do all the sweet stuff.
Now we know that we can only do straight liquor. That's why I was gonna bring some wine, but
nah.
I think the shots hit a little more.
Definitely where it needs to be.
Instead of taking the little sip of wine.
Okay, so let's talk about the preference, like with being curvy or skinny. And I don't want to say skinny, but slim.
Thin.
Yeah.
Slim.
Yeah. Well, the preference, meaning like, what do you think men prefer? Obviously, men have their own, but, like, do you think as far as, like, in the social media, just in the world, even in, like, just the culture in general, like, what do you think?
I feel like in the culture in general, and again, because with social media has been influenced a lot more. Mm-hmm. So I feel like right now, the curvier women are kind of, I would say are winning. Mm-hmm. And not just curvy. I'm not talking about just like, small waist or I'm talking about everything. Like curvy, voluptuous women. I feel like we're winning at this time. No shade, no shade to y'all slim.
Shout out to us. Shout out to us. Because back in the day, a bitch was dying to be skinny.
Oh my God.
Like, what? Okay, listen. So I've been, I want to say like on the heavier side since I was like 10. Bitch, I always had titties. I always had ass. I was like in middle school with a whole bra, a real bra, not a training bra. I'm talking about a real bra, like 3 hooks. So all my friends were like skinny, tall, skinny, slim. And it would be those moments where like, what if I spend a night at their house and I need to like, put on something real quick. And they like, here go my pants, and it's like, bitch, I can't. That don't fit me. Yeah. So back in the day, for real, like I was one of the girls that like, please, Lord, let me wake up skinny. And like, I think maybe probably after high school, a little after high school, like I just like embraced it. Like, fuck this shit. My back is naturally big. That motherfucker was not going down, okay? I don't care how much exercise is going on, but I just wasn't meant to be like skinny. Even like even after working out and losing weight, like I'm skinny. I look weird as fuck.
I do remember there was a time when you did lose a pretty good amount of weight, and she was over here like, I have never met someone that has lost weight and they're talking about I look weird. Like at first I was
weird. It was like giving like too perfect. Like people say like the Coke bottle, okay, but bitch, I need a little something in the middle because it was not giving. It was giving very fake.
Yeah.
Very like not natural, and I just didn't feel comfortable. And sometimes that pretty picture, that perfect picture that you know, the world seems to have like painted, even just from like supermodels and stuff.
Oh my god!
Like, I don't know, bitch. I don't want to be 6'2" in a size 2.
And that's crazy because that goes back into like, again, you're so influenced. Back then there wasn't social media like that, but you know, the TV and stuff, like everybody, all the famous people, the famous girls, all the girls, they were all skinny. So
that's what we wanted to
that's what we wanted to be. But now, you know, I feel like times have changed, and now that, you know, being curvy is now more accepted.
Now you see all the skinny bitches that came out, rappers and shit, talking about they gaining weight. Who is it? Who the last one? Ice Spice? Or was she losing?
No, she lost weight. And everybody's like, why?
Yeah, you
why
feel
would
me?
You do that?
Because bitch, you look crazy. You look sick. Like, I need you to put that weight back on.
Look healthy.
Because I don't know what it's giving.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need like some grab me, hold me, touch
you know, a little
me.
something. And I don't know. I feel like, you know, from what I've heard from men, a lot of men said they like, you know, they like a little squishy. They like a little softening. When they say
it feel like it's a titty in everywhere
you grab,
it's like a titty. Yeah, baby. You feel me? Grab these back rows, all of that.
Yeah. So I mean, that's what do you think the preference is right now? Curvy or thick with men right now?
Oh man. Okay, so like, I'm like, being real, I honestly feel like the curvy is winning. But the curvy is winning, but men have a hard time saying that.
Yes,
because of the standards that are set.
You're right.
So it's like, yeah, we want the fluffy bitch,
especially if they like, you know, a little more thick or a little fuller. Like, you know what? You are right.
Yeah, they just scared to say it.
Why are y'all scared to admit that y'all like big girls? Like, what do you think is wrong with that? Because there ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, I really think it's just the standard. Like, it's just a standard. Like, you want a bad bitch, and a bad bitch, the standard was set to be, you know, a slimmer type of female. You know what I'm saying? So now, like, the bad bitch is not the slimmer female, actually. And it's just hard I feel like it's just hard for men to say that. Because you see a lot of men nowadays with, like, the bigger girls, and then it make you wonder, too, like, then you see their baby mamas or something, they be like little sticks. And they be like, in real life, you wanted the fluffy. The whole time. But you went with that because that's kind of what you thought was.
Or what I feel like they're kind of afraid of what their people are going to say. Like, oh, damn, that's who you dating?
Yeah. Cause so salute to the real skinny niggas with the real big bitches. Oh,
the ones that y'all love, the real big ones.
The ones
that actually embrace that y'all love them.
That
and
y'all
don't have
love
to hide
them.
it.
Yes, I love y'all. Shout out to y'all for real. Because I swear to God, them be like the weirdest couples to see. But when I see that, it always makes me feel like that's the strongest type of love. Mm-hmm. Because you already fighting against the odds of somebody like, this bitch is big. And for them, like, that nigga is too little for you. And it's like, no, we just be in there getting it together.
Yeah,
so
you're right.
I shout out to y'all. Y'all the real MVPs for sure. So
and you know, to any men out there that you know also push, you know, women positivity, body positivity with women, because
shout out to y'all.
There's so many. Listen, on the internet, I like to call them trolls. There's so many men that like to sit there and comment some ridiculous,
crazy
dumbass things, you know, criticizing a woman in a picture. But my thing is, and I came to the conclusion, that's what I think, because that's the only thing that makes sense. Like, if you're sitting there typing something to criticize a woman, like, you probably can't the person you got at home
probably don't even equate to whatever it is that you're looking at.
They probably a little mean to you, and you just feel free to take out your anger on us on social media. But let me tell you, like, you just look like
yep, absolutely. And
like,
it's
that's
like,
one thing I hate is a man.
That's like my superpowers. Y'all just feed into them. Y'all feed into my superpowers. Like, yeah. Like, keep talking, baby. Like, yeah, you fat bitch. Ooh, yeah, say it again.
But you know what's crazy? You know what's crazy? That most of those people that sit there and talk about, like, you know, there's a lot of men that bash women that get plastic surgery. A lot of them. And I don't understand why, because, like, the main ones that sit there talking about BBLs or whatever plastic surgery, like, you know, you the first, I bet you, like,
don't do the first ones.
80% of your following list is girls that got BBLs and the surgery.
Yep.
Because I sure damn don't think that y'all following the natural girls.
That part.
As much as y'all do.
And even if they do, not even being, like, giving those positive, you know, affirmations, even to the natural women. Like, y'all still just dickheads in general. I don't think it even have nothing to do with weight.
You know what? I love the comments that sit there and talk about, that's all she has going on. Just her body. I bet you she's single and has 4 baby daddies.
Oh my God. You're like, how did you put all of this together, sir? Like, you need time. You need to find some better time with yourself.
And then, like, at first, I used to sit there like, damn, like, I don't want people to think about me like this. And I used to want to explain myself.
Nah.
But at first, now I'm like, you know what?
I told you, that's like that feed my super. I'd be like, oh, yeah, 6 baby daddies. I got 8 kids. Yep. And I live in the hood on Section 8.
Right.
And that just feed them. It just make them say all kind of shit. And I just be like, yes, because you're dumb.
Exactly.
Like, you're literally dumb. Like, you're sitting here wasting all your time with something that don't even really pertain to you or have nothing
because
to do
I bet
with
you anything that if we was in front of you,
yeah, it'd be a different story. Always.
You would.
But that's
you want a piece of it.
Suckers in general.
Yes, definitely. Well, we're getting ready to wrap this up.
I think we need another shot.
And I think we need another shot before, you know, just to celebrate, you know,
curves,
voluptuous woman, body positivity, and not necessarily just curvy women, just all women in general. Love yourself, ladies, because
if you don't, nobody else will.
Nobody else will. And if someone sees that you ain't giving yourself the love that you need to give yourself, guess what? They ain't gonna give it to you either. So
let's
take a shot to that.
That's for damn sure. Well, what's the topic for next week, Fran?
You know what?
It's a surprise.
It'll be a surprise.
Okay, period.
But
okay.
Cheers. Thank you for coming with me.
Absolutely. Y'all, shout out to my best friend. Make sure y'all follow her on IG. Make sure y'all go follow her Facebook. Make sure y'all subscribe and watch the podcast.
Same. Yeah, cheers.
Bray, you gonna have me at home like curves and culture. Ready to turn up.
Now, make sure y'all follow my best friend. She just made this so much easier. I was a nervous wreck all week.
I was at home just waiting. Like, she gonna ask me to do this podcast. Okay, I'm gonna just keep on waiting. Y'all guess when she asked me to do it?
When?
It don't even matter. I'm here. That's all that matter. I am here.
Yeah, so you want to talk a little bit about this girl? She's, like I said, she has like $10 million ideas at a time.
Yeah.
And the most recent one coming up is your event. So you want to let them know a little bit about your event?
Yes. Ooh, it's going to be a good time. So if you are into, or I'm not even going to say into, if you are interested, if you have a little bit of curiosity in regards to BDSM, what it is, what it stands for, how to indulge, what it means to play, if you're into leather, lace, whips, and chains, if you are into being tied up, if you are not into being tied up and you like
a little curious,
yeah, like because the guys are like, ain't no bitch tying me up, and I'm like, just come, just let a bitch tie you up with some titties in your face. You might change your perspective. But this event is literally all things BDSM. We will have like a live DJ. We'll have some performances. We're gonna have like a performance of like an erotic massage. So I know y'all see the videos of the dudes be like rubbing on the big girls and shit, and everybody always like, they might as well fuck. I don't know, y'all might, they might, I don't know, but y'all gonna have to come and see what happens. What else we got going on, friend? We got some.
Oh yes, and then prepared. Next week, me and my best friend, of course, we will be taking New York City.
Period.
So be on the lookout. We're going to have so much content, some fire-ass content. So be on the lookout. Gabby and Kira take New York.
Period.
Again, part two.
Part two. So if y'all want to watch and see what happened the first time, just follow us on IG, scroll back, scroll down. Make sure you like and heart as you're doing so.
Yes.
So
we will have everything, the information, her page. We will have it, in the links. In the
Make sure y'all come to the party. It's going to be an amazing time.
Definitely.
I cannot wait. I can't wait to see it. There you go. Yeah. If you are curious, like that's what we want. We want the people that are curious and ready to step out of their comfort zone.
Yes. Well, thank you guys so much. This was amazing. It went by so quick.
It did.
That's how it is. Hey. That's how it be when you're having a good time. But thank you guys for joining us on our first episode. Welcome to the Gordi Buena family, and I hope you keep viewing us and joining us. So
cheers again.
Oh yeah, we need another shot. One more shot.
Let's
make it real quick. Real quick.
I'm gonna drive slow.
Slow. Drive slow. No, I'm not driving. Cheers to the first episode. Cheers, Mr. Producer. And it's a wrap.